everyone, it's Hayes, and we are once again going to be talking about the hug from Lila we saw in the new trailer because yes, it is still living in my mind, rent-free. Now, I think there are two possibilities here. Firstly, this could be Felix, not Adrian. I can't really see many conceivable ways Adrian would willingly hug Lila. I know he's not having the best time right now, but I think Adrian would be more likely to suffer alone with Plag for comfort rather than go to Lila. Even if he fell out with absolutely everybody in his life, including Plag, I still don't think Adrian would go to Lila. I think he'd just deal with it himself. So, if Felix is dressed as Adrian, Felix knows what kind of guy his cousin is. He'd be like, okay, this girl goes to school with Adrian, they're probably friends, I should give her a hug. But Lila looks suspicious because she's like, why is Adrian hugging me? I'm a horrible person. We love a self-aware queen. And I think the other possibility, and oh boy, I got this idea from one of the comments from YouTube Distractions, and it was too good not to share, I swear to God. When I read this, I was internally screaming, which to be fair has been my mood since the trailer was released, but I was literally blown away by this. Now, as we're all aware, Lila does look a bit shifty in the hug, like she is suspicious about something. Now this simply could be because she could have seen something over Adrian's shoulder that we don't know what it is yet, but what if Adrian said something to her? We know Lila is out for Marinette, but she has stopped since Adrian kind of gently threatened her in Ladybug, and oh my god, I love that scene. Give me confrontational, protective Adrian, who's being quite nice about it any day of the week. So what if Lila is like, you're coming away with me on this trip, and if you don't, I'll hurt Marinette again. Adrian doesn't say anything to her. If he doesn't want to go, I guess he needs to talk to his dad, and then Daddy Agrest will be the one responsible for Adrian not going, not Adrian himself, which would save Marinette. And later, perhaps Lila announces them going away together to the class, and to show they're great friends now, Lila hugs Adrian, and he lets her. But then he quietly whispers something in her ear whilst they're hugging, like a threat, but I'm using the word threat kind of lightly here, because I don't think Adrian could threaten a fly, to be honest, let alone Lila, no matter how much he dislikes her. But I think he could say something to her about how she is threatening Marinette to get to him. We also saw in Ladybug that he was willing to pose with Lila in exchange for her stopping hurting Marinette and getting her back into school. So if Lila says something worse this time in order to blackmail Adrian into going away with her, and he basically blackmails her back, it would make this facial expression here make sense. I know this more than likely won't happen, like Lila would have to say something pretty extreme in order to get Adrian to respond like that, but we know he has the capability of doing it after Ladybug last season, and honestly, Lila's actions in that episode were pretty extreme then as well. Like, she pretended to throw herself down the stairs. Who does that? She is not mentally sound. Like I said, probably unlikely, but the very possibility of this maybe happening again, and Adrian going along with it in order to save Marinette, is such an amazing idea. I love to see it in the show. I'd love to know what you think of this theory, besties, and I'll see you in the next one.